Hey everybody, Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru. When I was down in Atlanta, Georgia at the Glazer Kennedy Info Summit, I recorded 4 interviews for Newsletter Guru TV. But holy smokes, my camera went bad, my microphone died. We were supposed to shoot them outside. It started raining, so I had to go find an inside room. The bottom line is the videos don't look quite as good as you're used to. But you know what? I've looked at them. The content is great. So put up with a little bit of bad audio, put up with a bad surroundings that I recorded them. It's just a blank wall with a table, but the content is good. You're going to see 4 interviews over the coming weeks. The first one is this week's interview with Sylvia Pensack, and she's got some great information on Twitter, so stay tuned, all right? Hey, if you thought tweeting and twittering was just for the birds, you're mistaken. This is a phenomenal business building, relationship building tool. Come on, let's talk about it. Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim's ultimate collection of smart marketing and business building solutions. Check it out today at jimsprofitcenter.com.
Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm down here at the Glazer Kennedy Info Summit. One of the strategies on how to market and grow your business has to include social media. Ran into a very good friend of mine, Sylvia Pensack. Now, she is an expert in how to brand yourself, how to brand your business. She's also very knowledgeable about Twitter, and I asked her if she'd come on my TV show. Sylvia, thank you so much for coming on Newsletter Guru TV.
My pleasure,
I always
Jim.
love running into you at these conferences.
Oh, same here.
So, you know, a lot of people, when you hear about social media, they think about Twitter and that they call them tweets and stuff. And I know that I still even have some business friends of mine that go, what a waste of time. I think a lot of people think social media in general is a waste of time, but I think really what holds a lot of people back is that they don't know what to say because they don't want to look dumb when they're tweeting or they're on Facebook or when they're doing videos like I'm doing, and they have no idea how many outtakes we got just to get to this part. So, you know, there's a fear factor of looking like that. But I always think the more ways that you can connect with people, with your customers and your prospects, build relationship, the better off you're going to be. So one of the things I want to talk to you about today specifically is Twitter. You know, most of the people that watch on Newsletter Guru TV are entrepreneurs and small business owners. So if somebody is still on the sidelines and not even using Twitter, can you give us maybe one really giant nugget of why they should at least get engaged, get a Twitter profile, and maybe start tweeting?
Yeah. So first of all, Twitter is a fantastic place to connect with people. You can connect to people like President Obama or Oprah if you want to, or you can connect with gurus, people in your industry, people who are experts, people who have big following, and you can basically build your own following and you can create expert status pretty fast. And why I like Twitter is because of positioning. It's really easy to position your business for the next level. Not where you are, not who you were in your past, but where you are heading, who you are becoming. So Twitter is a fantastic place for positioning, creating following, finding JV partners, and just taking your business to the next level.
Yeah, something that Sylvia said that's really important. You know, earlier this year when I launched No Hassle Social Media, one of the benefits that I said is it absolutely puts you on a level playing field with everybody. So whether you are a President Obama or you're the head of Microsoft or you're running your own pizza shop or you're just operating a business out of your home, everybody on Twitter is the same. You all have the same 140 character tweets. You can, you know, interrelate with people and start conversations. It's very powerful. So Sylvia, maybe what would be like 1 or 2 tips? So if somebody's still kind of like, okay, I sort of get why I should do it, how should I go about starting to tweet and get followers and things like that?
Okay, so the most common mistake I see people making on Twitter when they start is they don't follow anyone. So basically they just start talking about, oh, I just had a breakfast, I just had lunch, I'm going to bed, good night Twitter. And that's about it. So if you want people to follow you, if you want to become interesting, you need to create your own strategy. And this is all that I teach my clients, how to create your own strategy. So if you are all about business, you need to define what your business is about, what you are good at, and then share the content. Go to Google Reader, find out the blogs that you follow, and share some information. Share some interesting facts, interesting articles, news in your industry, Start talking to people, start talking to other gurus out there, other people in your industry, start talking to your ideal clients. Simply just start connecting with people, create conversations. And if I go to the Twitter terminology, just start retweeting people, start sending messages to people, and just create conversations around your topic, around your interests, and build a following. Yeah, reach out to people.
Yeah, that's really great. One of the things I think that holds some people back is they feel I need to be like always very professional, or I need to always sound like the smartest guy or the smartest gal or the sharpest knife in the drawer or whatever. And you know what? What I found is that I guess I've been doing videos now for starting my 3rd year, and I have here's the big tip that I tell people that I coach: just be the real you.
Absolutely.
Be the best you that you can be. I mean, I make mistakes, and once in a while I'll put them in as bloopers, and people like. I get more comments on bloopers than when I present some good information. Present. But you know what? That's just be who you are. Be comfortable with who you are. And what Sylvia does for her clients is she helps them define their positioning and their brand. So for me, obviously the Newsletter Guru, I'm always presenting tips on newsletter marketing, but also the overall strategy of client retention. So I tweet about tips and strategies for client retention, but I also tweet about, hey, I'm going to Atlanta, is anybody else coming? Things like that.
Yeah.
You're right, Sylvia. People don't want to know they had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, for lunch.
Absolutely.
They just want to, it's all about relationships. So
Yeah, but still you can talk about your topics of interest. For example, I tweet almost weekly about, I'm having my coffee, I love coffee. I tweeted about coming to Atlanta and going to the Coke place, like Coca-Cola Museum they have here, and I just loved it. And I'm going to tweet a lot about it, and I'm going to blog about
did
it.
you go there yet?
Yeah, I did.
It was a cool
I
place,
loved
wasn't
it.
There's guns shoot the soda all over the place. That's pretty cool.
And Coca-Cola is #1 brand,
Yeah.
so it comes along my branding positioning.
Yeah.
So this is something that comes along with my business, but it's also fun stuff. I just came to have fun before the conference, and it just works really well. My husband and I, we just celebrated 10 years wedding anniversary,
All right,
and we went to
congratulations.
New York, and I asked people, where should we go to New York? So, I create conversations not only around my business, but also around my life, around anniversaries, birthdays, around traveling. And this is how you connect with people. People see that you are a real person, you create meaningful connections, and you create lasting relationships.
There's a very big tip. One of the entrepreneurs that I coach asked me about, hey Jim, do you know who does this? I can't remember what it was about, but I said, well, I know a couple people, but I posted it on my Facebook and my Twitter, and inside of about 20 minutes, I had 7 or 8 names for her of people that did what she was looking for. So it can be a powerful resource of instant
Absolutely.
communication.
Yeah.
All right, Sylvia, that's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on Newsletter Guru TV. If somebody wants to connect with you, maybe follow you on Twitter, or what's your website and how do they get in touch with you?
Okay, they can always connect with me at Twitter. I'm Magnetic Sylvia on Twitter, SILVIA. And also my website is magneticlook.com.
Definitely follow Sylvia on Twitter. She's always posting some good stuff. And by the way, as I always say, success leaves tracks. So follow people who are successful, and you're going to learn some great strategies. So thanks again. Hey folks, if you got some value out of the information that we just shared, go ahead and click the share button if you're watching this on Newsletter Guru TV. If you're watching this on Facebook, click the like button. And then go ahead and leave a comment also. I always love hearing from you, and it's where I get some of the ideas for future episodes. Before the day's out, look at your business. Find ways that you can add more value to what it is that you're doing for your customers and your clients, your patients. Because when you add more value, people stay longer. You wrap it up with world-class service. Because you know what? Customers that stay longer, they spend more and they refer more, and that's always a good thing in business, right, Sylvia?
Absolutely.
And before the day's out, go do something nice for somebody. Whether you're holding the door for somebody, let somebody cut in front of you on the highway, or do something. I think if we can be nicer to each other, it'll make the world spin a little easier. It's on its axis. Got a couple more interviews I'm going to bring to you from Atlanta, Georgia. So until next time, this is Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru. You take care. if you're new to social media marketing and you thought tweeting and Twitter was just for the birds, you got to get it. Never mind. I did.
You're good.
Hey, if you thought tweeting and Twittering was just for the birds, you got to. Never mind. All right, let me think. Hold. Just go ahead and pause the battery. Thought Twitter and what? You weren't going?
Go.
What? You weren't going?
Go.
Hey folks, if you found some value in what it is that Sylvia and I shared with you today, I'd appreciate it if you'd share it with somebody else. Click the share button if you're watching this on Newsletter Guru TV. If you're watching it on Facebook, just go ahead and click the like shit. Oh my God! You rolling, Niles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh my God. All right, just keep it going. Oh my God. All right, just keep it going. Come on, let's talk about it. Okay, good. That's good.